probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Biz starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. Are you ready? Boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Chicago Bears. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he'll get this to the 32. You talk about this Miami defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Bigsby once more. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Vegas!
Looking to throw is Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And what a room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Bears at 12-2 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Colston Loveland. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Wright. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. This defense for the Bears, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This now a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Open man is Waddle, complete. He's got room to roam. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff there.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. His 9th rushing touchdown on the year, number 12 overall. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard
Here's Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. To the air, Williams. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. And they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Bigsby is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. They'll work the middle here with Wright. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Wright, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Call it no gain there on the 1st down play. But he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling because that's what you're taught. don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
To the left side, he's got his tight end, Loveland. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
To throw, Williams. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. These two teams all tied after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. From the gun, Bigsby. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tank Bigsby with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Kramer. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now. I want to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Williams. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. It must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Working out of the gun, Williams. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. In motion, Hill. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Kramer. Oh, that's in the double coverage and intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now Williams throwing to start the drive. Williams looking to do it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. He's going to rifle on deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chris Olave, 29 yards. And the Bears have broken the tie. Santos with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
Quick throw to Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. This is 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the gun, here's Williams. That's caught left side, Burden. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Second and 6 at the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Williams looking to do it himself, and he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
22. Yes. Punch Spurs. Vegas. Yes. Go.
Back to throw. Williams. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Williams. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Colston Loveland in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The final shot before break. Kramer. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them, because those are turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Kramer. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
We'll try again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Touchdown, Dolphins! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Second and 11. There's a short one caught by Loveland. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw is Williams. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. They find some open field here. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Past the 20. 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Take Bigsby.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Santos with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Kramer.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
85 yards.
and the Dolphins are back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Open man down the field. That's Burden.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes. Cover.
Back to throw. Williams.
There's a short one caught by Loveland.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Christian Harris
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Vegas. Yes.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Take Bigsby.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are able to add on to that lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Kramer. Over the middle, complete. That's Bradley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Kramer. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago.
Tank Bigsby,
an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Bears get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
looking to put a drive together. Here's Williams. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Luther Burden, 70 yards. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Kramer. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Wright's got it. Pick up for 15 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33.
19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Kramer. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kramer. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw. Kramer. down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Trayvon Walker in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
In motion, Hill. Second and 14. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
60 bicep.
Operating from the gun, Kramer. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Dolphins 42. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Another run by Bigsby. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 55 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
First and 10 at the 32.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw, Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
At the 8-yard line.
And they run the toss to Bigsby. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Here we go.